Yo, 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 man. I checked out that Dragon Ball Super episode. Um, I had to think about it for a minute when I watched it. First off, what you call him, Topo, he already demolished. I mean, he demolished Frieza. Then he started working on 17. 17 was like, yo, I ain't stupid. I know when to run. He said, I'm doing like Mayweather. I'm gonna run like a little bitch. And it was a good strategy. So he's running around looking for any type of way to take Topo out that he could. I thought was smart. So there was a scene where, like, he's not able to hurt Topo at all. So there was a scene where he's seeing like Topo use his power to destroy this rock, and it was kind of weird because he used this ball of destruction energy, whatever, and it blew a hole through the rock, and the rest of the rocks fell. And 17 says, "Okay, I got a trick." So he managed to be able to get Topo to use that on some of these other rocks and made like an avalanche on top of him, which was smart. But what I was thinking was, if you look at later on in the fight, he's hitting things with this destruction beam. It's taking out the entire thing. It's not just punching holes and stuff. Like, so I'm looking at it like, how do I know what, like, what's the logic behind that? When does it destroy everything, and when does it just destroy what's directly in front of it? I have no clue. Maybe that happens maybe it happened because at that time he was fighting a stronger enemy and was using stronger attacks or something. I don't know. But anyway, after that, looks like he's getting ready to take out 17, and that's when Frieza jumped back in. He was talking shit. Frieza was talking mad shit. Like, he stayed down. Like, he could have got back up earlier, but he stayed down to come up with some jokes. He's like, damn. He said, before I go in there, I need at least 5 one-liners for the fans. You know what I mean? For the people watching, I need a couple one-liners. So he came in with it. As you know, Frieza does have like psychic abilities and stuff like that. He doesn't just have just regular ki blast and stuff like that. His species or whatever, I think it's his species has it. They have like psychic abilities like telekinesis and shit like that. So I'm guessing that's how he was able to stop Topo, which is strange. He only stopped him. He topped him. Oops. He only stopped him temporarily, which made sense. That part. But I'm like, okay, why didn't he use that attack on other people? Maybe it takes a lot to do it. You know, so I mean, it's logic to it, but they don't say it, which is strange. It makes it seem like it's an ass pull. You know how, like, you got to work it out to make it make sense sometimes, and sometimes it works, but you don't know if that person actually had that in mind when they made it. So I took it, but I was thinking like, damn, why didn't you use this before? It might take a lot of energy to do it. I don't know. But anyway, he stopped Topo for a minute. Was able to blast on him for a minute. Didn't do much. Anyway, while he's fighting, Topo's fighting 17 and Frieza. That's when Jiren's fight like kind of spilled over there. I mean, Vegeta, Goku, and Jiren, I mean, that fight's on a whole other level. These beams coming out of nowhere and it's rocking these people. They're like, what the fuck is going on over there? You know, that's what they actually said during the fight. They said, what the fuck? Like, they were getting rocked. I mean, rocked. I mean, absolutely rocked. So that's when Topo was getting ready to take out 17 and Frieza and all that. And Vegeta came in for the save. Now, Vegeta's fighting against Topo. And he's like, whoa, this motherfucker way stronger than he was before. What the hell happened? When he took some steroids? What the fuck? Did he just juice back just a minute ago? What the hell happened? This motherfucker on PCP? He can't feel no pain. He all wetted out. We taking flock and handlebars. Motherfucker did some fentanyl in the back, came out strong as hell. So Vegeta's trying to figure out what the hell going on. And in that moment when Vegeta says that, Topo was on him. Topo goes right for him. Now, I like their dialect. Topo been saying all this justice stuff for a long time. And he says, yo, this ain't getting the job done. I need to be a god of destruction. And that's why he kept saying, yo, justice doesn't work now, so I got to go into the destruction mode. Which makes perfect sense to me. That's one logic. Like, yo, I've been trying this shit and it's not working. You know, he's tried. I don't know if he's if what's what he plans on doing later on. So what I mean by that is this. Okay, he's for all this justice stuff, right? But he's becoming the god of destruction, which seems like they don't mix. But he may become a god of destruction in order to be able to pick and choose what he wants to destroy. He might have seen like their god of destruction destroy some planets that he really didn't think they should have. You know what I mean? And was like, yo, if I become a god of destruction, I'll be able to more pick better planets. You know what I mean? Like, I'll pick planets where, let's say, like Frieza's planet, where some motherfucker, like an evil motherfucker, will come out of nowhere and just destroy. You know what I mean? Like, an evil motherfucker will come out of nowhere and start destroying the universe. I'll destroy that planet. You know, fucked up planet. Planets ain't really lifeless. Fuck it, I'll destroy that. Civilization is like the Saiyans. They were warring against a lot of people. The Saiyans was basically evil, so I destroyed them. You get what I'm saying? Like, that would make sense. And also him changing his position made sense. But to Vegeta was like, what? They said, you giving up on all that shit that you were talking? Like, man, you lost your motherfucking mind. So then that's when he started thinking about Bulma, Trunks, and his new daughter, Bulla, right? And he says, I'll never forget my Saiyan pride. Also, he thought of Kaba. I like that. He said, man, if I made a promise to somebody, I'm keeping it. He said, I don't care if I got to run through you and your whole family. I'm doing it. That's when that Saiyan pride kicked in. Also, we also know that his powers is linked to his emotions. And remember when he fought against Beerus and got super strong for a minute because, you know, he went because what's his name? What happened with Bulma? And he like powered up. That's what I'm thinking happened. Because when I first seen that happen, and he said, yo, Saiyan pride on the line, I need to fuck this dude up. And he went at Topo and he started annihilating Topo. I mean, he was annihilating this dude. This dude is high on what was he taking? Dust and everything. I mean, this motherfucker was high on perks. He was taking everything. And Vegeta was beating him. This dude, I mean, Topo was high on bed bugs. He took some bed bugs and bath salts and some K2. And Vegeta was whooping him. And I was like, damn, that's kind of strange. I mean, like, he's whooping him real quick. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow. I mean, for Topo to level up that much, and we know Vegeta leveled up, but I was like, damn, he's beating him a little bit too convincingly, I think. But then that's when I thought back. I mean, that's when I thought back about, you know, the Bulma thing. But then later on, what happens is Vegeta's getting ready to take out Topo. Topo comes with this, you know, his final beam or whatever. He said, yo, I'm going to use up the last bit of K2 I got in my body left to go ahead and hit you with this beam. And that's when Vegeta starts using this attack, that super kamikaze attack. And when in my mind, I said, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? You gonna kill yourself? You fucking serious? You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, he beat him kind of quick. Okay, I'll go with that because of what happened before. Then I thought about it, and I was like, after Vegeta did the attack and he beat Topo real quick like that one episode. I thought about it and said, you know what? Now that I go back, it kind of does make sense. Remember when he fought Beerus and he had that boost? It only lasted a certain amount of time. So Vegeta, being the smart fighter that he is, remember back when he was training with Trunks and Trunks found out that Vegeta knew all this shit before Vegeta knew all this shit before Trunks did, and Trunks thought that he knew everything and all that, and he found out he didn't know shit. Vegeta probably already knew, okay, that little burst of energy I got is going to dissipate in a minute. I got to finish this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, that's why he went for the juggler. Because even though he was dominating, he probably knew, oh, I can't do this for long. I got to take him out now while I'm still souped up, energized, and jerking off. You know what I mean? Like, I got to get this now. Otherwise, within a couple minutes, let's say 2-3 minutes, Topo's going to still be, that's Topo's regular strength right there in that mode. Vegeta might go back down. So he says, you know what? Even though I'm whipping him, I got to go hard and get rid of him real quick before this high wear off, before he come down. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking. And that makes sense. And it also happened with the, like I said, with the beer situation. So it already happened. So it makes sense. So that's how I took it. So I was like, okay, I see where that's going. So that I accepted it at that point. And also I already liked what they were doing with Vegeta. Vegeta not letting his pride out. That's part of Vegeta's character. That's what we like about Vegeta. This motherfucker stubborn as a goddamn mule. You know what I mean? Like, he is stubborn. And I like that. Everybody ain't got to be the same. Everybody can't be Goku. Some people got to be a Vegeta. And that's cool. But I do want to see Vegeta actually power up and like get another form. But hey, it is what it is for right now. I wonder what's going to happen against Jiren. But this is the kind of thing that threw me off later on in the episode. So now it's down to Goku 17 and Vegeta, right? Against Jiren. When Topo got defeated, Jiren turned around and said, man, you let me down. I'm like, whoa. Jiren been all this peaceful shit, been on this whole humble stuff for this long, and that's what he said. That didn't seem like part of his character. You know what I mean? Like, he said some things where he acknowledged people not based off the fact that they were strong, you know, in comparison to him, but just based off the fact that, you know, they were like with Goku, about Goku being humble, about Goku being able to attain, you know, that new form or whatnot. He acknowledged it to an extent. Remember when he was fighting against Vegeta? And then he said he didn't like the fact that Vegeta was arrogant, and that's the reason why he didn't respect him or something like that. So it would seem like Jiren wasn't like a stickler for who's the strongest, who got the biggest dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't seem like that. It seemed like he was one of them humble guys. So when he said that about Topo, who's supposed to be his best friend, that didn't make no sense to me. I will say that's the only thing that threw me off that whole episode. That threw me off. I was like, whoa, where'd that come from? But yeah, that's the episode basically in the nutshell. After that, we see Jiren power up. Also in the preview, you see Jiren get this weird aura around him. It's sort of like the Super Saiyan God aura or something like that. That's so he's getting ready to power up. I wonder if he could change forms. Is that his base form, or did Jiren actually go into it? You know, out this is not his base form. Like, he was in his ultra form right currently. I don't know, but it's strange how we see a few people got to keep leveling, like transforming and whatnot, but some people don't. Well, not really, because everybody ain't going to be transforming. But damn, it's kind of strange. I don't know. You would think the strongest would have to transform, but no, I guess not. I mean, Hit didn't. Okay, but anyway, starting soon. My nigga Mean is back at it. Yeah, this was a good episode overall. I just had a weird taste in my mouth from Jiren, from that little comment. It just didn't seem like his character. Okay, they determine whether it will destroy the whole rock or blast a hole through it by whatever the plot demands. I'm not saying that was a big thing, and it's not a big deal. But if you're watching it, you'll be like, "Whoa, did they do that only to make sure that there was some rocks left for it to collapse on Topo?" Because after that, he was just blasting everything, and everything was just disappearing. Okay, you think Jiren is better than Cell? No, Jiren is stronger than Cell. You know what I mean? Like, he seemed like a more a greater threat than Cell, but Cell had more build up. Cell was more fleshed out than Jiren. Are you happy or sad that DBS is ending April 1st? Also, do you think it's an April Fool's joke by the producers? I'm sad that it's ending. Now, I'm hoping it's a April Fool's joke. And they're like, we got some more for you. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm gonna start jerking off again. Okay, Boo versus Cell. Okay, yeah, Boo was stronger than Cell, but I think Cell was better as a character. Like, he was fleshed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we understood Cell, where Boo was just some type of creation, just to do whatever. He wasn't super simple though. He wasn't super. The fat Boo is super simple, but it's more to Boo than just that. So, but at the same time, like I said, like Cell was just an overall more fleshed out character that was a little more complex, a little more dynamic, where Boo wasn't as much. People might think he's like Boo is super simple. He's not super simple, but for the most part, yeah. There's a couple things like Super Boo. That was my man. Kid Boo was just like mindless. Fat Boo got a little more to him. You know what I mean? So it's like stages. Kid Boo is bullshit ass, nothing. Just a strong enemy. Fat Boo's a little more complex, and then Super Boo was great. I don't know about great. Good. I'm gonna say good. Okay, Topo was high on bath salts, yes, and bed bugs, yes. There's no way you can get that strong out of nowhere. Okay, that's from mainstream. People were actually smoking bed bugs. I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. People actually smoke bed bugs. Okay, laugh my ass off. Tell me you're joking. I'm not joking. That actually does happen. Okay. It's like 36 or 35. I forgot around there. Okay. Has Frieza been knocked out? I didn't see that. Frieza ain't fighting right now. Okay. When are you going to drop The Promised Neverland? A little while after this. I'm dead serious. I'm dropping it a little while after this. I'm going to go get something to eat, then I'm going to drop that. Okay. Jiren called Topo pathetic. Right. That kind of threw me off because Topo gave up on his idea. No. Oh, wait. The dude is saying that he thinks that that's the reason why Topo called him pathetic, because he gave up on his ideals to attain power and still failed. That makes sense for Topo. But the reason why I didn't think that is because, the reason why I still don't think that is because when Jiren felt Topo power up, he already knew. First off, Jiren knows Topo. He knew he was a god of destruction and training. He already knew that. And then he also said that when he was fighting against Goku and Vegeta, he said, "Oh, it's that time. You're powering up and whatnot." So he already knew it. He didn't have a problem with him having god of destruction powers. So the only thing that if they prove to me, show me that, hey, Jiren hasn't heard Topo say any of that bullshit from before, then I will go exactly with what you said. But with Jiren being Topo's best friend, and Topo didn't say anything about this before, he didn't seem irritated about it at all until he lost. That kind of is weird. You know what I mean? Like, I would think if that's his best friend, he would have knew that Topo was like that. So, you know what I mean? Like, that I don't get. I don't get that. Okay, so, but what you just said about Jiren, if that's the case, that makes sense. That does fit with Jiren's character. Okay, I bet Mean says I have no clue what you're talking about at least once. That's not unlikely. Vegeta surviving the suicide bomb and ash pool. Well, they said that with him being stronger, he was able to do it. This how I looked at it. When I seen him still saying that, I was like, okay, ass pull. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, he's done it before. Vegeta's done that before. He done attacks like that before. So with him having more experience doing just those attacks in general, maybe he left a little power to keep from dying. I don't know. I'm not 100%. That's why I took it. Okay, that's a good question. It kind of is, but it depends. I fucking hate all Boos besides Super Boo. Oh yeah, I love Super Boo. Super Boo, when he was fighting, like, he was intelligent. He had emotions where he was like, "Yo, remember when they was getting ready to pull Fat Boo out of him? He said, "No, that's gonna turn me into something else." I like that. You know what I mean? Like, he was more complex. He was more complex. He was fighting to maintain, to survive, basically. Because even though, like, he'd still be there, it wouldn't be him. He was trying to keep them from killing him, but at the same time, he wasn't as evil as Kid Boo, and he wasn't as good as Fat Boo. So he was somewhere in between. Yeah, he was a better villain than both of those two. Okay, Fat Boo, I like him as well. I like Fat Boo. I'm just saying he's not all that great of a character. Okay, Frieza's still in it. Okay, which is better, manga Naruto or Naruto Shippuden? I don't know. Okay, me and my bro watched the review where you talked about killing the squirrel with the dog, and we were dying, man. Man, I was scared as hell. I actually recorded it, like me killing the squirrel, and somehow the video got corrupted, and it couldn't put it on YouTube. I had the thing playing the entire time while I was doing it, and I turned the camera around while I'm stomping. I had the damn camera there, and I was going boom, boom. But for some reason, the video got corrupted or something. I don't know how. Like, I went to go put it on YouTube, and I seen it like freezing and shit like that, so I took it off. Okay, I'm gonna hit Zaxaby first, then watch Neverland. Oh, what's Zaxaby? Is that a new manga or something like that? I might have to check that out. Okay, would you rank DBS higher or lower than GT? Higher than GT. Yeah, I would rank it higher than GT. Who's your favorite YouTuber you watch on your own time? I don't know. There's a few of them I like. I like that. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Whatever. It's like a channel where they had like a lot of cartoons. They talk about like science stuff like that. I like Sika. A few other things. Comics Explained. I just got into Danco. He's all right. Okay, I missed that review. Damn, I was at work. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broken. You got the power to change that. I think that the name of the YouTube channel I'm talking about is Kurigzibrr, something like Kurigzinger or something like. It's weird. It starts with a K. Peace.